Welcome to CTV News Your Canada. It is Wednesday, August the 27th. We'll bring you profiles of fascinating Canadians and stories about your community. Thanks for watching.
Travis Kelce proposed and Taylor Swift said yes. And fans in Toronto couldn't be happier.
Yes! Oh, they're engaged?
They're engaged.
Wait, actually? Oh my gosh.
Have a good life with her husband.
Some good advice. What advice would you give him with her?
Be nice.
One of the world's most famous couples announced their engagement on Instagram with the caption, "Your English teacher and your gym teacher are getting married." The ring, an old mine brilliant cut diamond from Kindred Lubeck. As for the dress she wore, by Ralph Lauren, already sold out. It was a three-time Super Bowl winner, Travis Kelce, who pursued Swift more than 2 years ago.
So I was a little butthurt. I didn't get to hand her one of the bracelets I made for her, one with my number on it.
Eventually they met, Swift admitting she didn't know much about football.
I didn't know what a first down was.
I am forever thankful for you diving into the football world.
And she certainly did, creating a stir just entering the football stadium and NFL cameras constantly covering her every move in the Kelce family private box.
The latest status is I got to see her last week. That's the latest status right there.
And the second part, are you in love?
I'm going to keep my personal relationship personal.
She attended his games and he followed her on the Eras Tour, attending 14 concerts, even making an appearance in one of her London shows.
What I saw on that tour last year was pretty remarkable. It was something I could admire watching and take a lot of notes from.
Even President Donald Trump, when asked, had something to say on the news of the engagement.
Well, I wish him a lot of luck. No, I think he's a great player. I think he's a great guy, and I think that she's a terrific person, so I wish them a lot of luck.
He hasn't always been so gracious about the pop star, posting, "I hate Taylor Swift," after she endorsed Kamala Harris for president. Okay, as for when the wedding will be, we need to calm down. In January, Travis said on his previous podcast he would avoid getting married during the football season, and all his friends have gotten married in the summer. Super Bowl 60 will take place on February 8th, 2026 on CTV. Yes. Okay, after all, I say this, keep your calendar open because anything can happen after the season is over. Reporting for CTV News, I'm Andrea K.
You could say University of Waterloo researchers are going nuts for green energy.
Cheers. Cheers to the future energy.
Inspiration for a new way to harvest it struck during snack time.
I was eating hazelnut once in my home, and I saw the nut structure. Something came in my mind, so we can utilize this nutshell structure to harvest energy.
Sounds nutty, right? But where most people see dips and divots inside a nut, Nazmul Hossain saw the complex networks of pores as a travel system for electricity. They sampled many nuts and found they could get the most wattage from walnuts.
And the good thing is it's like agricultural waste. So we are just throwing it out. We don't utilize it.
The discovery comes at a time when industries are struggling to find renewable energy sources. So, how does it work? In a nutshell, they use this device known as a water-induced electrical generator.
As the water is going through the holes, it generates electricity, as we can see in the monitor there.
By connecting the device to discarded walnut shells, it uses the water that flows through the nutshell structure, and as it moves, it transports electrically charged ions through the wires, which interact with the surface of the shells to create a charge imbalance that generates electricity.
So this one currently can easily turn on a calculator.
However long it takes for the water to evaporate is how long it can send an electrical current. The team is now looking ahead to see how they can power more devices.
I hope I can utilize this for even further electronic devices like the smartwatch or more small biomedical devices. We can even wrap it in our hand just behind the smartwatch. So it can be used like hair and it can be banded with the smartwatch.
So it seems they've cracked the code, using a food that powers our brains to instead power our devices.
And the team also tested out wood since it retains water in similar ways, but it seems walnuts are the most efficient and preferred method for future possibilities.
Wow. I mean, look at...
Paul Stanley is used to dazzling other people, but it was the KISS frontman who was impressed by a Calgary company last month.
It's a piece of art.
Yeah.
We tried.
Yeah.
That's great.
You guys killed it.
You guys.
Thank you.
The rock star took delivery of a custom-made table from Black Forest Wood Company. The Calgary family-run business worked with Stanley to design and build the piece over the last year.
It's 15.5 feet long, 5 feet wide, ended up weighing probably about 1,000 pounds for the top. It's made with a walnut burl and resin, and then we've got this custom X base that we constructed to sit beneath it.
Wood was sourced from Oregon to be worked on in Calgary. Then the table was shipped down to Beverly Hills. It took about a dozen people just to lift it into the rocker's home.
It was an amazing feeling because I was pretty confident he was going to be happy with it, but I really truly didn't expect him to basically put on a show for us and really just show his admiration for the piece.
Stanley opted for a custom high gloss finish on the resin and matte finish on the wood. That alone took about a week. The reaction from the lead singer made it all worth it.
Paul Stanley actually made us all feel quite comfortable. He was on an equal level with us, and it kind of took away from that anxiety. It was just more excitement, more so than a discomfort at all.
The crew also surprising Stanley with a custom guitar made out of maple burl, meaning their work could one day make it up onto the big stage. Jordan Canigan, CTV News, Calgary.
Hi, my name's Jordan. I'm 21 years old. I've been playing ball hockey for around 8 years now. I started when I was 14. My mom was always super big into ball hockey, got scouted to play for Team Canada, and I kind of got into it because of her. In the past couple weeks, I was scouted to play for Team Great Britain at Worlds in the Dominican. My dad is big into ball hockey too. He plays for Great Britain as well, his home team. It's such a big difference between ice hockey, I play ice hockey too, and the physicality I think in ball hockey is a lot different, and the running and just the skill.
She's always played ice hockey too, and we grew up in the rink, so she's kind of bred into her, and she doesn't really have a choice but to love it. It's cool most of the time till she gets into it with the younger guys out there, and then we kind of have to jump in, and she can take care of herself though, but she spends a lot of time in the box.
I started playing in this league last winter in the men's league. I'm one of 4 girls in the whole league, and we're all on the same team together. It's definitely a lot more physical than the women's ball hockey. I enjoy playing this more because I am more of a physical player. Definitely gets rough in the corners. I mean, I'm one to go into the corners. Got a couple penalty minutes.
Jordan, you're in the box.
Yeah.
What happened?
High stick, apparently. World Championships, so we're going away to play against Team USA, Team Canada, Team Slovakia, Czech Republic. I never thought an opportunity like that I would get.
I'm going to Bratislava, Slovakia in November, so it'll be my 4th time representing Canada. It's a lot of fun. I don't think there's any other family in the league that I'm aware of. It's just love of the game, and we all really enjoy it, and we have fun with it.
So right now we're in the living room. My beautiful sectional couch would have been over here in this corner.
Bruce Hogan just moved into his new apartment, but it's a lot more empty than he hoped it would be.
I used to have a beautiful shoe rack that I threw out because of the amount of urine that was on it.
These few pieces of furniture are all he has left. For the past 13 months, most of his things were at this storage facility in Lachine. But when Hogan arrived to move them out last week,
I started realizing mouse droppings. So I said, okay, that's not normal. So I started pulling out more stuff, and as I pulled out more stuff, the worse it got.
he took these photos showing droppings in his storage locker and says the smell of urine was extremely strong. U-Haul told CTV Montreal it is aware of the problem, explaining the issue stemmed from the lockers of delinquent customers who had not paid their bills for several months or more. When our team opened these lockers to clean them, many of the units contained food. Storing food is a violation of our contract because it attracts vermin. Hogan says the damage clearly isn't his fault and claims since he reported it, he's been getting the runaround.
That's the part that's upsetting, is that not one person, I see emails being sent, my phone number is there. Not one person from higher up called to say we really apologize We're going to get this rectified as soon as possible.
In his contract, U-Haul stipulates the storage facility is not responsible for damage or loss, and renters need to have insurance, which Hogan says he didn't have since he was living with his family at the time and didn't have his own place. The Insurance Bureau of Canada says items outside your house can be insured under home policies, but there are exclusions for damage caused by animals, including rodents, raccoons, and bats. Hogan expects his losses, including a couch, clothing, sheets, and other items, to be around $2,500.
The only thing that was salvageable was my mattress because I did have a mattress cover on it.
He wants others to be aware, joking the only positive is his move was easy because he barely had any furniture left. Kelly Gregg, CTV News.
Dave Ammerman and Ashton Nickel are not messing around when they hit the driving range.
I'm aiming for 400 yards. That's what I'm striving to get to, and I will keep pushing until I get to it. But an average drive for me right now is in and around the 340 to 350 mark.
Ammerman and Nickel will both be representing Canada at the Ultimate Long Drive World Championships this October in South Carolina. Nickel, who's been golfing since he was 10, has always been a big hitter off the tee, but just took part in his first long drive competition last year.
Yeah, a couple buddies were just like, oh, wow, man, you can just crush that ball. You should do something with that. So I tried something, and here we are.
While the long-hitting duo have invested in special drivers to help add distance off the tee, like most sports, getting better is about practice, practice, practice.
A lot of speed training, getting your club speed faster, using, learning how to properly swing is the biggest thing that I've had to do in the last couple of years. So my swings, it's gone multiple times over from what it used to be, and so it's a lot of work, but it's rewarding.
Nickel has added a rocking motion before he hits the ball to try and up his distance, which currently sits around with 315 yards off the tee.
Just giving you some more leg power into that ball. Hip swing.
Nickel says he's just happy to be one of the 39 members of Team Canada after just a year of competing, while Ammerman, also known as the Viking on tour, hopes to improve his standing from the last 3 World Championships as he works towards joining the professional long drive ranks in the next couple of years.
I don't know if I'd call it a job. It's pretty expensive to travel around and do everything. Like, you got event entry fees, you got accommodations, travel, everything that comes with it. The pro level does pay out. Amateur level, there's no monetary prizes. It's pretty much just bragging rights and trophies and belts and stuff like that.
The longest drive in the pro ranks is 577 yards, says Ammerman. He needs to hit 400 yards first and hopes to do that when he and Nickel represent Canada at the World Championships in 2 months' time. Near Mount Forest, Scott Miller, CTV News.
It's a big day for Aya Mohammed.
I feel a little nervous, but really excited.
She's starting grade 3 at École Élémentaire Publique des Visionnaires.
Looking forward to learning some new stuff.
In a brand new school.
Brand new everything. I'm excited for her to make new friends, meet new teachers. It's just an exciting time.
I'm looking forward to get better grades.
Best friends Miriam and Lena, goal setting on day 1.
To have fun and learn. To have a good year. Having a good teacher.
I'm excited. The kids are going to school. It's a brand new school, so we're excited for that. Closer to our home as well.
Barrhaven-Manotick has been growing quite a bit, and the French population throughout Ontario is growing, especially in this sector.
The French public school can accommodate 475 students from kindergarten to grade 6.
It's people going to activities together, it's barbecues, it's parents coming in and out, and it's kids getting an education in French, in a quality French public system.
We're happy to have a school nearby in the neighborhoods. Kids don't have to take the bus anymore.
An exciting day for teachers too.
A lot of motivation, a lot of engagement. And we are ready to start a new page.
And for students, time to hit the books.
I like math.
Now, some students in Ottawa have already been in class since mid-August. The English and public and Catholic boards go back next week.
I'm feeling amazing, elated. I'm just so excited about the grounds, about the friends, about the joy that it brings.
Total happiness, just being in this scenario and having my wife by my side
brings much joy and happiness that we're together.
Toronto resident Jacqueline and Ottawa resident Patrick were officially married a few months ago by Reverend Jeffrey Brown.
Our love couple for today, Jacqueline and Patrick, well, they have had a romantic love now for over 25 years.
But they brought him back for a second ceremony at the X today after they won a contest for marriage on the Midway.
Our parents had taken us from back in the 60s, and we've just held that tradition from year after year, and it has brought back so many memories, and we just recently got married, so I just wanted to share the love that we've had.
Jacqueline started her work here at the CNE, working at the band shell, if you could believe it, and then brought Patrick into the tradition of being part of the CNE each and every year.
Thank you, my love, for loving me.
And so under a massive Ferris wheel, with screams from Midway rides in the background, the couple said their vows in front of family and friends.
It's an opportunity to share with family and friends how our love has blossomed over the years and has finally come together with a celebration that we will treasure forever. And when I look at this beautiful woman, I am so moved that we are together and we will celebrate the rest of our lives together, cherishing this special moment.
And after the ceremony?
Oh, there's so much to do here. There are the rides, the buildings, food, and we're going to catch some shows. Especially tonight, 98 Degrees is playing.
We're looking forward to it. We're thrilled that the CNE chose us to celebrate this special occasion, and the fun continues.
The couple, in their 60s, are continuing their long-distance relationship for now, with plans for Patrick to move to Toronto in the near future. Pauline Chan, CTV News.
Some winners at the Prince Albert Kennel Club Dog Show have already been selected, with the blue ribbon for the working group going to Kenny the Great Dane, who traveled here from Leduc.
She's an American champion. She is almost a gold Canadian champion. So she's done a lot of stuff in her career. She just recently, 2 weeks ago, won the regional specialty in Alberta. So, yeah, she's a fun dog.
When asked about her impressive career, Kenny let the blue ribbon speak for itself.
But they're working dogs, so they have to look like they should be able to do the job they were intended to do. And there was a lot of that, a lot of quality in that in the group today. The Great Dane just struck me as, it was a perfect outline, profile, moved well. Yeah, it was a lovely comportment. She was just lovely.
This year's Prince Albert Kennel and Obedience Club All-Breed Championship Dog Show at the Exhibition Grounds is the 54th annual show hosted by the club.
The public is welcome to come and attend, welcome to come and see the dogs and meet the exhibitors. Just always ask before you pet the dog at the show, because some of them have had hours of grooming to get ready for their 2 minutes in the ring.
Organizers say 150 participants registered. This Wednesday and Thursday, dogs of all shapes and sizes will continue to show off for the judges in hopes of nabbing a ribbon and possibly the title of Best in Show. Jasmine Pelche, CTV News, Prince Albert.
Nearly 900 athletes from across the country are making waves at Wascana Lake for the 2025 Canoe Kayak Canada Sprint National Championships. Some of the Regina athletes say they're enjoying the home court advantage.
It feels really good because I love not having to adjust to time difference and being able to sleep in my own bed, but it's also kind of weird because it's like harder to get into race mentality when I'm in the place I paddle in every day.
Hosted by the Wascana Racing Canoe Club, the event brings in Canada's top paddlers.
I've raced here before, and I'm really liking it today. Usually there's a bit of a side wind. Today it's like nice and calm on the lake, so yeah, it's really nice.
And their fans from far and wide.
We came up from Las Vegas to watch them in the races because they're darling grandchildren. We love them dearly, and we're so proud of them.
Canoers and kayakers here represent 39 different clubs, all of them hoping to bring home that national title.
What they go on to do is become part of national teams. That could be Olympic Hopes team, junior national team, senior national teams, And every 4 years, of course, they're aiming to be in the Olympics. So what we have here is the best paddlers in Canada.
The chance to compete at home, extra special for Regina's Eve Wilson before heading onto the world stage. She's already earned her spot on Team Canada's U16 kayak team and is getting ready to race next month in Czechia.
I am so excited. I think it's the coolest thing ever. I never thought that I would get to represent Team Canada, especially at this young of an age. I'm very excited. I think it's going to be an awesome experience.
From the waters in Wascana to around the world, these athletes hope to paddle their way onto an Olympic podium someday. Brittany Poitras, CTV News, Regina.
An Anishinaabe-led school in Sault Ste. Marie has received a 10-year approval from the Indigenous Advanced Education Skills Council.
With the organizational review and the successful accreditation, it recognizes Shingwa Kanamagigimik as an Indigenous institute capable and qualified to deliver its own programming under its own credentials.
Wabeno McKay states that Shingwak Kinumagamig follows in the footsteps of its namesake, Chief Shingwak, who envisioned a place for Indigenous people to learn modern teachings mixed with traditional values. The Educational Institute currently partners with Algoma University and Canadore College for bachelor's degrees and diplomas, while also offering a number of its own micro-credentials. The recent approval is especially impressive, says Wabeno McKay, because of the higher standards compared to the province.
So under the provincial quality assurance standards, there are 6 standards that Ontario colleges and universities have to demonstrate they've met. Under the IASC process, we've had to demonstrate how we're meeting 25 standards in areas that include the corporate side of the house as well as our organizational review, which includes our operations and programming.
The SKG president says passing this approval process bodes well for the organization's future plans.
It's a critical stepping stone into ensuring we have full accreditation. The 10-year recognition allows us to continue our development and expand our programming, while at the same time ensuring that we have a quality assurance mechanism that ensures that we continue on with this accreditation trajectory in the years to come.
The recent accreditation expands the type of courses Shingwak Kinumagamig can offer under their own name. SKG officials will soon be submitting new courses to the council for approval. They hope to hear back by the spring, and if approved, roll out these programs by the fall of 2027. Corey Nordstrom, CTV News, Sault Ste. Marie.
Chris was feeling nervous before his first real date with Laura.
That constant fear of like, what if there's an awkward silence?
Laura had talked with her fellow student at the University of Alberta before, but this was different.
There were some butterflies involved.
But then Chris suggested they spend their date building Lego.
Well, if there's silence, we just search for the next part and look for the next brick.
Although the industrial design students knew they could analyze why the toy worked so well, Laura and Chris never expected how playing together would feel so good.
That was the beginning of many Lego dates.
And assembling Cinderella's carriage that night was prophetic. What followed felt like a fairy tale. So Chris decided to celebrate their love by placing a surprise inside a resealed Lego box.
And I was like, we got a bonus Christmas gift inside of our Lego set. That's awesome.
And then that's when I opened it up.
And it's a ring box.
Got down on one knee and asked her to marry me.
And Laura said yes.
I'm absolutely thrilled to spend the rest of my life with this person.
A life that would be led far from their home in Canada. Chris was offered a design job at Lego headquarters in Denmark.
It was pinch me, I'm dreaming.
Laura and Chris got married in Edmonton before they moved, and their reception included these Lego brick centerpieces in their wedding colors. So, like their first date, their guests could play together.
And they built a huge spaceship, and they called it the relationship.
And after the couple blasted off to their new life together, Laura got a Lego job too.
It doesn't feel like work. We just enjoy each other's company. We just have a lot of fun.
She's designed dot craft sets, Chris superhero movie sets, and now both collaborated on this office TV set.
So much of our lives are just us being silly and goofy together.
Stacking one fun moment after another together, building their happily ever after. Adam Sawatsky, CTV News.